Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm sitting here in this closet, right? Trying to. It's fucking real though. I'm sitting here in this closet trying to put together like a closet organizer, and it's terrible. It's like, I'll show you guys really quick like what's going on here. Like I open the box, right? And it's just it's like down here, you can see it's just bags and bags full of fucking pipes, like steel pipes. And then there's this stuff over here. It's like a Walmart organizer. It's not great or anything, but like normally they have pretty good instructions for shit. But this is what I got. This is what I got with it. It's just a picture of the stuff that I got with letters. It doesn't show you how to do fucking anything, so I'm trying to figure this out. It's ridiculous. And I thought I would take a little break, though, and tell the world about an awesome movie that I kind of forgot about for a while. But then it came out like on streaming services, and like I watched it last night. I got super excited to, kind of, I don't know, just fucking talk about it, because it's really cool. Like, not a lot of people, like, I guess, really care about it, even though it's awesome. It's called R100, and yeah, like I saw it first. Like I saw it like 2 years ago at the Cleveland International Film Festival. I know that's like, that doesn't sound very cool or anything. Like, ooh, Cleveland fucking Film Festival. It's actually kind of badass. It's fun. It's not like a super huge deal, but like, it's a pretty decent festival. Like, people come around with, movies from internationally, you know what I mean? Like R100, for example. And, yeah, it's pretty fun. It's like a week, I think, in April. I can't really remember. Yeah, well, I don't know. March, April. May. Maybe it's May. No, it's March. The thing normally happens in March, and it's kind of a weird festival too, because the first time I went to it, I figured it'd be more like a comic book convention or whatever, where it'd just be like in like a big like building, and you just go to different movies, but it's crazy because they rent out like a mall cinema, and they show everything at the mall. So there's like the fucking mall, like, food court right there. It's the same mall they shot Captain America 2, that scene where they go to that mall and shit, and they go to like the Apple store or whatever to use the computer to find the fucking Hydra hideout or whatever. You remember, they're on that elevator and shit. If you've seen the movie, you've seen this fucking mall. But they rent that place out, right? And like but it's fucking like it's a real film festival. It's like a big deal. It's just in like a mall cinema, so it's real strange. Like, you walk by like the Sbarro and shit to get to like where the fucking movies are happening, and there's all these like fucking international film people fucking just chilling out at the mall. It's a weird situation. It's very cool though. I really do like it. I do like that festival a lot. But shit, man, R100, right? I don't know if you guys like this format that like I've been doing. It's super freeform and just kind of whatever, like off the cuff, like shit, But I've been kind of thinking about writing shit down lately, so I don't ramble about like various crap so much, But at the same time, I don't know, it's like my ethereal voice, right? Like, fucking just rambly bullshit. I don't know, whatever. Unscripted and awesome. Or not awesome. But anyway, man, R100 is awesome. Okay. So what that's about is, first, the directors of R100, or the director is one of the guys from Gaki no Tsukai, which, like, if you don't know what the fuck that is, that's it's like a Japanese, like, comedy duo, I guess. They've been around since the 80s or whatever, and they're funny as fuck. They have like a lot of weird shit, and they're in like very kind of like weird humor. Like, a lot of it's similar to like a Jackass kind of style, Like, they did, like, the stuff I'm familiar with, because I guess they're on TV down there, like, all the time. I don't know, like, I don't speak Japanese or watch Japanese television, really, unless, it's subtitled, so. But these guys, like, they do this kind of, like, the stuff I've seen of theirs, it's like a humor, like, similar to, like, Jackass. It's, like, painful, kind of uncomfortable shit, but they do it in, like, kind of like a more well-produced, like, way. Like, what they'll do is, like, they'll, put people, like, in a situation. It's always the same guys, and they put them in, like a fucking, like, weird situation, and at any point during the night, like, for 24 hours, if they laugh at anything, they get, like, hit with sticks. It's fucking crazy and awesome. It's good shit. Oh, man. And, like, they have one where, like, they have to sit in the middle of, like, a high school gym, and, throughout the night, like, people just run in and start beating them up with, like, sticks and, like, weird shit. Yeah, and that's, like, all it is. But it's hilarious. It's hilarious to watch. It's real good. I think they did the Japanese version of Silent Library, but I can't be sure. I'm pretty sure they did. But, like, I went on their IMDb page before I started, like, filming this to make sure, like, I knew it was the right guys, which it is, thank God. But, yeah, man. They might have done Silent Library, but I can't be sure. They were at least on it, like, a few times. It might actually be their baby, though. It's like Silent Library is, like, the thing where, like, these guys are in the library, and they gotta, like, pull cards, and, like, bad shit happens to them. Like, old men come out and, like, nibble their fucking, like, ears, or they get electrocuted, or people, like, crash remote control cars into their junk or whatever. And, like, everybody's, like, super quiet the entire time. They're like, shh, shh, and they'll look over to the librarian occasionally, and she'll be like, shh, and it's just fucking crazy. It's awesome to watch. Enough about these dudes. They're fucking incredible. But, yeah, man, R100 is like that. Like, what this movie is it's like some guy who works at, like, a mattress store, and he's like a masochist. He's just, like, into pain and shit like that. So he, like, he, like, contracts with, like, this weird, like, S&M sex club. And what they do is they, like, instead of, like, just going there to, like, get spanked or whatever, it's like they'll send dominatrixes out to attack you, like, in nature. At any, like, given moment, like, some chick will show up and start punching you in the balls, or, I don't know, whatever. Dildos and candle wax. The whole, like, pain, sexy time thing. And, like, shit, no one else? Okay. Yeah, so, like, it's like that. So, like, the humor, like, that comes out of that is directly, like, Gaki no Tsukai shit. It's, like, the same kind of stuff that happens. It's just kind of, like, uncomfortable, weird, like, pain situations. But, yeah, so, like, he's super into that kind of shit, so he contracts these people to come and, like, just, like, fuck him up occasionally and, like, do, like, weird stuff to him when he least expects it. And, like, the organization that he, like, hires is, like, this weird kind of, like, underground, like, sex spy cult organization thing. It's awesome. Like, the first scene they're in, like, he goes into this building, and there's, like, a merry-go-round in there, and, like, there's this fucking weird guy who's just, like, the receptionist or whatever. He's just sitting there, like, taking pills with an S and an M on him, like, drinking this water all crazy, like, and he goes in here. He goes into the, little, like, carousel room, like, all these, like, weird, like, bondage girls, like, posing around with, like, wolves and shit, like, on chains, and, like, it's super cool. It's, like, it's a real pretty scene. It's, like, real well shot. But, yeah, he gives this whole, like, weird long speech about how, like, pain is, awesome, and it unlocks the doors of fucking reality and all this crazy shit. So he gets involved in this, and, like, his wife is, like, in a coma, and, like, he has this little kid. And, like, during this whole thing, like, all this fucking shit's happening, And then he gets over it eventually, but, like, the whole thing is you can't cancel the contract, so, like, it becomes, like, a whole big deal. They go to his house and they start fucking with, like, his family and stuff, because they, of course, they think he's gonna think it's hot, but it just gets scary. and like one of them dies, and they think he murdered her, and like there's like some government like spy organization that's fucking like trying to help him out. There's like some like super spy dude who shows up at his mattress store, and they have this weird conversation and shit. And like by the end of it, it goes super crazy and weird. Like there's just like an army of like bondage ninja girls like running around, and he's throwing hand grenades at him, and like he gets pregnant at the end. Just like it's weird as fuck. And the weirdest part is the movie itself is a movie like within a movie, because it's a movie that like people from like a production company are watching. So it's like you're watching what they're like kind of like previewing to like release through their production company or whatever. So occasionally like the movie will stop and like, these guys will just walk out of like a movie theater super confused and scared and like smoking and like, how are we ever going to sell this? Oh my god. And they have like so many questions about like, why the fuck is this happening? Like, why is all this weird shit going on? Who are we going to sell this to? Like, who's going to come and watch this movie? And like, apparently we are. And it's weird too, because there's a whole bunch of Seijun Suzuki references that I was picking up on. Not like a whole bunch, not like obvious, like super obvious shit. Well, there's one thing super, super obvious. If you don't know who Seijun Suzuki is, he's awesome. He's like a Japanese movie director from the 60s. And primarily from the 60s. He's done like a lot of shit. Like, I can't remember what his last movie was. The most recent movie I saw of his was Pistol Opera, which came out in like 1998. It's pretty awesome. But, like, his whole thing was like, he made all these like gangster movies for Nikatsu Studios. So, but they're all super weird and like avant-garde and fucking like strange, kind of like surrealist things, and like he'd always get in trouble with like the fucking like studio for being weird. Like there was one movie he made called Branded to Kill, which like it's an awesome fucking movie and you should check it out. It's really, really good, but like when he made it, because they were just like giving him money to make a gangster movie, they were like, here's the script, go fucking make a gangster movie in like 2 weeks so we can put it out, But so he comes back with this crazy ass movie that's awesome about like rice fetishists and like a fucking like shadowy organization of people who like are competing to be like the #1 assassin, and like it's very weird shit like all the way, and it's awesome. But like he got into like a whole fucking shitload of trouble about it, and it fucked his career up for like a few years. Like they fired him because it was super crazy. Like they were extra mad at him for just making awesome movies with their money that nobody really wanted to go see. But okay, so that's another fucking tangent that I just did. But you guys need to know about Seijun Suzuki. If you don't, check out his fucking works. And also, for the purposes of this fucking ramble about R100, you need to know who this motherfucker is, because the director of the movie that you're watching, which is the movie that the producers and like all those fucking people are watching, totally looks like that guy. He like obviously it's not him, but they made a fucking dude like look exactly like him, and like the whole situation kind of feels like I imagine what happened when they were showing people Branded to Kill. They were like, oh no, fuck, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna sell this? But like, yeah, there's like, look up a picture of Seijun Suzuki. He, like now, or I don't know if he's dead or not. He might still be alive. He's got to be like 100 years old, which is the other thing, because the director of this is like 100 years old, and the fictional director of this is like 100 years old. So, like the movie, it's called R100 because of the Japanese rating system. Like they'll rate you as like an age. It'll be like, like R18 or whatever. So that's the way they do things over there. But, yeah, so like R100, like it's only appropriate for people like 100 years old. Right? Very cool shit. But anyway, they're like, yeah, that's like a Seijun Suzuki reference, because look at this dude up, right? Look up a picture of Seijun Suzuki. Like, I do it, but, you know, I'd, like, put inserts in, but I don't actually have a computer that's good enough to, like, run editing software. When I get one, I'm sure these videos will become way fucking better. But anyway, so look a picture of that guy up, and then look like a screenshot of the director, like from R100, or like, you know, the guy who plays the director or whatever, because it's like, it looks like the same dude. He's got like crazy hair and shit. He's just sitting around fucking like grinning and making this weird face, and he's got like a bolo tie and stuff. So that's good, and it's weird too, because like every article I've read about this fucking movie, let me get some coffee, like they don't pick up on that at all, so I don't know, like there's, you know, there's just nothing there about it, so either I'm fucking crazy and I'm making that up just out of my head, or nobody else has fucking picked up on that, and it's just kind of like a little inside joke from the Gaki no Tsukai guys to anybody who is excited about, you know, Seijun Suzuki. But yeah, so that's what it's all about, right? It's a really good fucking movie. Man, I've been talking for like 16 minutes. It's a really good fucking movie. And it's, you know, it's about 2 years old, but it's just now getting released on streaming services. So you should check it right the fuck out, because like I watched it like 2 years ago and I just fucking forgot about it. And when it came out on like Amazon Prime or something, I found it last night. It was just like looking for something to watch for. I was looking for something to watch, and I found it. So yeah, check it out. Like if you have any of that stuff, or if you just want to buy it or do whatever, I really, really suggest it. Also, check out the Gaki no Tsukai stuff, because it's awesome. I hope that's how you pronounce it. I don't know, Gaki no Tsukai? Look up R100 on like IMDb, and like just click on the director and, you know, follow the path to their titles. Seijun Suzuki's got some fucking sweet movies if you like the kind of 1960s ass, like fucking like crime drama, kind of like Japanese style like stuff, but you like it weird, you know, you gotta like it strange. Like, then like that's, I should do like a whole thing on him. I should do a Suzuki retrospective. I probably will, because he's awesome. He's one of my favorite directors. But yeah, check out R100 and all this other shit I just kept talking about, and never buy double hanging closet organizers from Walmart, because they're fucking impossible to put together. Okay. Out.